Okay, we're going to go over a cleaning job. So you'll see you have in the app at the jobs button, you have today. So go ahead and just go ahead and click on that job for today. From here, you can see the address, get property information. You can add notes about the property if you want. So this is all contained within the cleaning app. So it lets another cleaner know if there are any notes on the property. You can close that. You can get information about the cleaning. It's a cleaning job. It's a checkout, the date, the time, the size of the property. Then we're guessing if they brought a pet. Also, whether or not laundry is done on site. Some properties don't have laundry, so they'll say off site. So we're going to go ahead and start this job. And this is just something that shows up if you're far away from the property. You typically won't have to worry about this, but you have to put a reason as to why you're starting far away from the property. Okay, so as you notice, there's a button at the top. There's a timer. That timer runs. You can quit the app, restart your phone. No matter what, when you come back, the timer will still be running. Sometimes it takes 5 to 10 seconds for it to catch up, but it will show running. It shows you what step you're on. So the gray progress bar. So we're on step 0 out of 12. And then it shows us the space we're working on, which is upon arrival. So real easy to complete a step, you swipe right. To skip a step, you swipe left. If you skip a step, you have to provide a reason. But you can see here that you can go to the previous step, you can skip a step, you can save the step for later. Click that and see up top it says one item parked. Click on that and you can always go back to that. So let's go ahead and complete that. But now let's go back to that one. It's already marked done. You can still swipe it again. Let's go ahead and swipe right on that one and this one. So once we finish that one, it takes us to the upon arrival is complete, and it shows us all the spaces. You do not have to work in any particular order. We can start in the dining room and then say, hey, I want to switch the space to the living room, right? And I'm going to go to this step here. So I'm going to actually take a picture of this that's complete. I'm going to swipe right to say that's done. Then I'm like, hey, you know what? I'm coming back to this. So I click later and I'm moving to the bedroom. I'm going to take a picture of the stripped bed. That's all done. I did this. Take a picture of the completed room, which is required at the end of each space. So that's done. King bedroom. Well, now I want to go back to the one item that I had waited on. So I'm going to click on the parked, go there. Okay, so now I need to take a picture of the sofa bed and the mattress pad. Okay, that's done. Okay, the living room is done. So I just did a picture of the put together living room. And that's done. So now I can move on to the dining area. We'll just kind of burn through these real fast. If you need to report a problem, so let's, once you click report problem, this is not for supplies, this is for actual problems, like I guess cause damage, I left an item, you need linens, like let's say you're short on towels for the bathroom, or there's a maintenance item. You go ahead and click the category, let's say maintenance, and how bad is it? Is it just an annoyance to you, to maybe to a guest, you can't do your job, the guest is going to have a bad experience of it, or the worst is the guest can't check in. That'd be for something like a flood or something that's broken badly. Just give it a quick description of what's wrong. And if you want, you can add a photo. So when you do this and click report problem, that will create a ticket for us. When that problem is resolved, you'll get a notification up in this little area. See where the red one is. Let's say you need to get supplies. You just click the supplies low button. And for now, you just type in what you need, paper towels. And click flag low supplies. And that job will get flagged with low supplies and the supply team will be notified. So we'll just go ahead and swipe right. So that's done. So now we're on the finish this last step. If you do find a step that requires multiple photos of the same thing, please let Debbie or Jade know and they will get them removed. Okay. All right. So you can always undo if you did something, you can always undo it. So that's one of the great things is that if you actually screw up a space and you're finished, that stays up for about 5 seconds. So once you finish all the general items in the main part, you can hit upon departure, and we're just going to make sure that this is done. Let's say you have problems locking the door and you want to get help from someone. You can click get help, and you can send a text to someone you can search. And then it tells you upon departure, and you can say help. The door since locking. Click send, and they get sent the message. Then they can respond. When they respond, you'll get a notification up in the notification center. To get back to your job, just click on jobs, click that, keep working. Okay, we're going to finish. It's done. So now you can review your job. If you're taking linens to finish, you can click that and say, I'm taking like 2 sets of queen sheets. Those linens will follow you. And whenever you come back to this, it's going to ask you if you want to return the linens. So here you can see where it says return 2 sets here. And so if you came back the next time, you just click return 2 sets and you can say mark as returned. To complete the job, hold complete job. And that's it. Cleaning's finished.